go ahead and open up, everybody.
Okay, against Orlando, you guys were the ones who came in with a chip on your shoulder, having dropped the 2 games in the regular season. Now going against Cincinnati, you guys hold an advantage, but the last game you shut them out. How do you make sure you don't go into this matchup overconfident after that win and after the win at Orlando?
No, this is not possible to be overconfident. This is a new story. This is the final. So the final is going to be about the game, but also about the emotion. So no, it's a new story, and we know that we lost the first game at home away when we played them. It was a good game, but it was funny to watch the game again because it's been a long time, but it was short at the same time. And the game at home, yes, we did a really good game, but now this is a new story. So we go there confident, but with a lot of humility.
Speaking of confidence, how much has this last performance of Patrick had? How much does that help his confidence and put more faith in him going into this game?
No, he was confident already. I was happy that he was able to be the man, during this game. But this is good for him, and he knows that also is going to be a new story. So this is good for him. But again, every game this is not the same. So we have to adjust. But I'm happy that because he has a really good mindset for the moment.
This is your first season here. Before coming here, did you know anything about the Hell's real rivalry, and what is it like that now it's going to come to a head in the conference finals?
No, obviously I didn't know, but I know that all the rivalry are really intense, and this is something that I like because I don't have to motivate the player for anything, so they are ready for that. So now it's going to be, I'm proud and happy that hopefully it's going to be us, but one of the winners is going to be Ohio. So this is good for this, and we'll see.
And last thing I want to ask is, has there been a decision, is Mo definitely starting over Julian on Saturday, or is that still something to be decided?
She's new. She's no, for the moment we still have 3 days, so we'll see.
Ask him about peace in the Middle East.
Wilfried, do you lean on anything in your past for a game like this, whether as a player, as an assistant coach, any sort of experiences for a conference final of this magnitude?
Listen, it's true that since I've been in MLS, I only won the Canada Cup, so this is not so bad for the third year. But no, it's a final. Final for me, as a coach and as a player, this is not the same because the last game against Orlando, when we were in overtime. I was, how can I say that? I almost collapsed emotionally, So because I think that I'm pretty strong mentally, but it was so difficult to see what is happening, during the game that we are not able to put our foot on the ball and to control the game. So as a coach, this is the most difficult part because you want to control everything, but you cannot. So the idea is now is to play this final, and again, me. Yes, we know that the outcome is to win something, but the most important is how we're gonna play and how we're gonna be during the game, and to be fresh, to have the good decision to help the team to win the game. This is the most important for me.
How do you avoid collapsing in this one?
Sorry?
How do you avoid collapsing? I mean,
but I'm like the players, so I leave this situation, so I'm going to be able to adjust. No, no, listen, it's this is our job. That's why this is not easy our job. I love it. This is my passion. I cannot complain. But I was happy to see that my wife also was really tired, and because she was difficult for her to see that. But again, this is why I do this job. So now I'm gonna try to use all my tools to be fresh and to help my team to be good.
Going back to Mo and Julian, can you kind of describe for us what you see as maybe the strengths and possible weaknesses when you look at those two players? I think most people would have expected when Julian was acquired that it was for these moments, but Mo has obviously been the choice these last few games. What do you see as kind of the differences between them when you're deciding on selections?
Yeah, listen, not easy in terms of a decision, but again, this is my job to do it, and it's all about the moment, the present moment. So I had the feeling the last games that we needed more, because the way we want to aggress the opposition, you know, without the ball and with the ball, and we wanted a bit of more speed, I would say. So Julian is really good players with good qualities technically and also to deliver the ball. But tactically, I wanted to have a different profile. So that's why I decided to go with more and more. I was ready to jump in. So this is the way it is for the moment.
He obviously has stayed ready despite not playing a ton. For a young player to mentally handle the situation well after starting for so long and then kind of being replaced in the lineup, what does that say about him at this stage in his career?
This is the story of a player, you know. So the first meeting that I had with my players, we were talking about clarity of the role of everyone, and it's I call it the dynamic circle. You know that maybe a few players gonna start in the beginning, in the middle of the year, the subs gonna start, and maybe at the end of the year, the guy out of the team is gonna be on the bench and so on. So this is the way I see it. So what I can say is the spirit of everyone is really good, and I was so pleased to see Christian scoring the goal, because this is, for me, it's really important, because the way, for the moment, I'm saying, I don't know the future, but for the moment, the way I see Christian, I'm giving you an example. This is like a Manu Ginobili.
Yep.
So you know, and for me, the person that he is, and the player that he is also, the fact that he doesn't start, okay, but on the bench, he's gonna be able to be together, you know. I don't have the good word in English, but and for me, Julian also has been really good in terms of spirit, you know. So again, it's been also all the story of my team, because few players played more, as you know, but the spirit is really good. That's why we were able to have the result that we have.
Ginobili's a little taller.
Yeah.
Well, let me follow up on Christian. He's a grown-up. He's 32, and a professional. So you put him in this match. He comes through in this tremendous way. He's been a great player for you all season. But then he's also off the field, as you know, Saturday night, when he was thinking about, and obviously had the baby over the early Monday. What example does he set for your younger players in terms of being a professional, handling things at work, at home, balancing those things, and the example that gives your club?
Yeah, to be honest with you, and again, I'm talking about the present moment because I don't like to project myself in the future because everything is going so fast. But it's been really important. I'm going to be honest with you, the season that we had in terms of with all the forwards that we have and the goal that we scored is because Christian was involved in that. Because first of all, yes, he's 32 years old, but he has grown a lot in terms of not as a person, because already he has 3 kids now, and I don't have to teach him something regarding that. But this is more about now as a player, you know, with a lot of humility. I'm convinced that he learned a lot of things, you know, regarding the way we play, what we do, and he started also to he's gonna get his diploma to be a coach in the future. So this is someone that he has an interest regarding that. So the way he oversees and the way he sees, you know, the practice and the discussion, we have the connection already. So that's why for me, yes, it was not easy to tell him, hey, I know that it's been few games that you haven't played. But again, I trust you, and I know that you're going to be able to help us at any moment, 95 minutes or 5 minutes. And right away, he told me that, yes, I'm not happy with that. It's normal because he's a competitor. But at the end of the day, he told me that he's going to be ready. And for me, this is a clear example about to put his own ego, on the side for the best of the team. And this is an example. So that's why I'm really, really happy with Christian. And sometimes it was not fair for him, but again, this is the reality of my job also.
The balance too, what his mind space Saturday night.
Yeah.
You insert him in the match, and then he knows what's going on at home.
Yeah.
And he's at any time the phone rings and.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know that, but 2 days ago, before this game, it was supposed to be the moment. So I was like, wow. So but again, he has enough experience to balance everything, and because this is a good guy, so everything went well for him and his family. So that's why his wife was able to wait, and now. So we are all happy. Everything went well, and this is the most important.
Wilfried, you said you don't have to worry about emotion this week, obviously, because of the rivalry. What are you focusing on?
No, I'm going to focus on the emotion because the final, for me, the last 10 minutes that we had during the overtime was something that I'm going to try to avoid. But we have to leave that because, again, we are a team that we can have the ball, we like to have the ball, but we face a team with a man down, but we struggle emotionally to stay on the task. So that's why the idea is to give them tools to help them to be better on that. And again, we're going to have a clear plan about the way we want to play. But what I like about my team is the resilience that they have for the moment. And we have grown a lot about this, so we're going to put the focus on that. And it's going to be the first time for a lot of players also, the final and the new young player that we have, so we'll see.
When you came to Columbus and sort of got a look at what you had, and you wanted to look at what you had before you even made any real moves.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea that you might be sitting here now prior to the conference final?
To be honest with you, I try to be limitless. So I have a vision. So, but now the reality is I don't like to make movies. So yes, I thought about it. I was in my mind. It's really important the way I see things, that I have a goal, and the goal was to be limitless with my players and with the club. So with a lot of humility, I'm happy to be here and to talk about this. But I didn't know, as you know. But every day we work for that, and I felt during the year when we had bad moments, when we fell, I really enjoy to see my team able to bounce back, because it's been not easy for them the last years. And don't make me wrong, I'm not saying that Caleb did a bad job. This is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it was different. So me, I had to adjust about a lot of things, and I'm really pleased with the way they were able to bounce back all the time when it was difficult. So that's why they deserve it, because we scored goals and we had a good game. We faced adversity in a good way and a difficult way also. Yes, we could have been better defensively, but towards the end of the season we were better. So I think that we deserve it.
You balanced system, which is very important to you, and I'm curious as to how well you think your team is playing your system at this point, or if it ever really learns. It's always a process. And the other side is the players themselves. How much have they changed over the years? Because you do coach us holistically that way.
Yeah. Listen, this is not the first time that I told you that. Yes, I'm here to win. I like to win like everyone. But my winning part for me is to see the difference between the players, the way my players were when I took the team and now. And for me, this is a part of victory because yes, I have grown as a person, but also as a player because I really enjoy the fact that we can play in the different ways. You know, in terms of system, animation, during the game we can change. And they are enjoying that. They embrace that. And for me, with my staff, this is something that it's really important because this is the first season. Hopefully next year we're going to be able to get better again. But I'm really pleased with that because, again, the way I want to play, I know that this is not easy for my players because I ask them a lot in terms of decision making, to take risk, and they embrace it. So for me, this is I'm really, really happy with that. I'm really proud of that.
Anybody else? Kellyanne, you good?
Coach, you had a young team back in May that was still sort of, learning your system. Fast forward to August, you were adding new players. System seemed like it was coming along. Now at the end of the year, you guys look like more like a complete team. What have you noticed that was able to form that complete team?
Open-minded. My players were and are open-minded because I cannot say that. This is not a good word, but I can be really demanding about a specific task, and they are able to accept it and to do it. And after that, they are able to connect and to do it on their own way on the pitch. So my job with the staff and the organization was to see that first, to see how they were able to understand what I want to do during the beginning of the season. And after that, to add pieces to help the team to put more uncertainty on the opposition. And we did a good job on that. It's not all the time that we're going to be able to have a lot of mix like this. And I was really happy because obviously we are a complete team today. What does it mean for me is offensively we're able to play the way we want to play, but also we're able also to make the running behind. And defensively we're able to be low if we need to be low, but we are able also to be really aggressive. And for me, in terms of tactical flexibility as a coach, this is something that I want. And I like when I have players that they are able to play one or two positions, because during the game I can change position instead of changing players. So that's why I'm pleased today that we were able to do that for the first year, and after that we'll see next year.
And do you think having Rudy back there being almost like a miniature version of yourself as like the on-the-field coach, with him knowing, being played up underneath of you and being able to direct the team on, like, you think that has helped the team gel and actually can understand what you're looking for in your system, being taught he's already played underneath?
Yes, for sure, no doubt. Yes, I thought about Rudy when I took the team in the beginning of the year. But like I told you, I wanted to see and to evaluate the player that I had in my disposition. So the idea was to see and to wait. And when we had the opportunity to get Rudy, yes, we jumped on that. It was not easy, and the organization made a beautiful job because the way we work, we trust each other. And Rudy, the topic for Rudy was, yes, we know him as a player, but also it was also to help the other players to get better, and also him to get better, but to speed up a little bit more the teaching part about what I want to do. And on this side, I hope that Rudy is going to be good for the final, but on this side, this is a victory, because now the way we play and the way we do stuff, all the players around with Rudy, they are able to connect a little bit faster. And after that, we'll see. But this is
All right, thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you.